of Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Slow it down a little bit. Because sentence, meaning judgment for an evil work, is not executed speedily. Read.
Therefore, the heart of sons of the men is fully set in them to do evil.
Because God doesn't bring judgment right away, right? We think it's okay for us to break the Sabbath day. We think it's okay for us to sleep around from woman to woman. All right? Our sisters sleeping from man to man. Jumping on rods from man to man. Listening to all kinds of evil speech, evil communications. Right? We think that it's okay for us to continue in those diverse things according to God. What's going to happen? Read.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God.
So it's going to be better if you fear God and keep his commandments. All right? Read it from the top. Because sentence
through a sin.
Verse 11.
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Because the judgment of God's are not put right away, we think it's all good for us to do evil. All right? What's evil according to the Most High God? Evil is breaking the commandments. All right? We should be keeping the Sabbath day. All right? That's the things that we should be doing. All right? We should, as men, we should have hair on our heads. We shouldn't be shaving our heads bald. All right? We shouldn't be shaving off our mustache.
That's right.
Our beards. All right? Those are things that we should not be doing. Okay? Because those things are evil in the sight of the Lord thy God. All right? Let's get Ezekiel chapter 39 and verse 23 real quick. All right? Because when you look around our community today, are we in the best of places as a community? Do we live in the best parts of Minneapolis? The Twin Cities? You got to ask yourself that question. The answer is no.
That's right.
Read that. Ezekiel 39:23.
Bring it out.
39:23.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 29, verse 23.
Bring it out.
39:23.
39:23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity.
So it says the heathen shall know. It's talking about the other nations. That word heathen is talking about the other nations outside the 12 tribes of Israel. So the other nations will know that the Israelites went into captivity for their sins. We sin against our God. All right? We sin against our God. Read.
Because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them.
God is going to hide his face from us because we break his commandments.
Right.
Y'all got to understand that. God is hiding his face from us because we break the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
You understand that, bro? God is hiding his face from us. All right? You may think, yeah, I'm all good. But no, our community is in a bad position.
That's right.
Because we break God's commandments consistently.
Right.
All right? We got to come back to keeping God's commandments. We got to come back to the understanding of who we are according to God.
That's
all right? We got to come back to applying God's laws to our life. Is that it on that one?
No, sir.
Read on.
And gave them into the hand of their enemies.
God gave us into the hand of our enemies. All right? Take a look around. Y'all look at what happened down there in Jacksonville, Florida. All right? Our people were put to death because this white boy didn't like you.
Right.
But yet and still, anytime we bring that out, our people are like, well, what about the other nations?
Right.
The other nations showing you how they feel about you. They don't give a damn about you. They don't care about you.
Right.
They will let you live in your slumber and not give a damn about you.
Right.
Read on.
So fell they all by the sword.
So we fell by the sword. you doing, sister? Come over here. Come over here. What's your name? Nene? Come around. How old are you? You're 18. Come around this way, sis. We want to talk to you. We want to find out from you, who are you according to the Bible? What's your nationality? You black? If I look around, the pants are black. You're saying that you're the same color as your pants? No, you're not. You're not, right? So how can you then be black? That's just what somebody told you? All right. So you got to understand, sis, that what you've been taught wrong. Okay? What are you doing out here today? You're going to McDonald's. Okay, did you know that today is the Sabbath day according to the Lord? No? Do you believe in the Bible? You do? Okay, come over here. Come. Who is this right here? Who's that? That's Jesus. What about this guy right here? You ain't never seen that one, but you've seen this, right? Now, what if I told you that in the Bible, this person was the devil? Would you believe that? No? That's a better depiction of what Christ looks like.
That's right.
You didn't know that? Let's read that for you real quick. Revelations 1:1.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The revelations of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to shew unto his servant things which must shortly come to pass.
So in the book of Revelations, it starts by saying this is a revealing of Jesus Christ. Okay? When you reveal something, what does that mean, Sis Nene?
Like showing something.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're going to show something. Get verse 10.
Verse 10, I was in the spirit of the Lord's day, and heard behind me a great voice as a trumpet.
So John the Revelator was in the spirit on the Lord's day. The Lord's day is the Sabbath day, from Friday night to Saturday night. All right? So John is in the spirit on the Lord's day, and he heard a great voice from behind him. Let's jump to verse 13.
Bring it out.
13, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
So that voice that he heard, Sis Nene, was who? Christ. Christ. The Son of Man is Christ. All right, so he said, in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, the menorah, he heard one like the Son of Man. Read on.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
So Christ had clothing on, right? Read on.
And girt about the paps with the golden girdle.
Come on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So the hair on Christ's head were white in color, woolly in texture. Sis Nene, which one of these two pictures is a better depiction of a man with woolly hair, white woolly hair? That man has white woolly hair? White in color, woolly in texture? Which one? Which one of these two? Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Does this man have white woolly hair? What does woolly hair look like? What about you? Do you have woolly hair? You don't have woolly hair? Sister, you got woolly hair. I got woolly hair. He has woolly hair. Black people have woolly hair. Woolly hair is talking about a curly texture.
Right.
All right. Somebody got the Donovan Bible Dictionary? You gotta, hey, stick around for it. Let me finish this with you, because what we're trying to show you is that this man you think is Jesus, this white man you think he gonna save you? Hell no.
That's right.
He ain't gonna save you, sis. The depiction of Christ is a black man according to the Bible.
Right.
You have to understand these things. All right? You got that, Wooly? All right? You got to understand that who your Lord and Savior truly is, what he truly looks like. Because if I tell you, hey, Jesus is walking out there, you're going to be going around looking for somebody of Caucasian persuasion.
Right.
Christ ain't a Caucasian man. He ain't a white man. He's a black man.
That's right.
All right? All right, drop that. Let's get back to it. All right, so read it from the top. Verse 14. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So Christ had white woolly hair, like black people got woolly hair, right? Read on.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So Christ's eyes, Sis Nene, were red because he drank wine in moderation. Which one of these images shows a depiction of Christ having red eyes? Is it any of these, or is it over there? It's over there, right? And Sis Nene, we're reading out of the Bible.
That's right.
Read on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass, Sis Nene? Brass. B-R-A-S-S. Brass. Like a penny? Or have you ever heard of brass instruments? What color are they? Like a brown color, right? But this is describing the feet of Christ, right? This is describing the color, the complexion of Christ.
That's right.
Read on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So if you put anything in a furnace, Sis Nene, what color is it going to turn out? Is it going to be lighter or darker? It's going to get darker. So Christ was a dark-skinned man.
That's right.
Which one of these images has skin of brass? Which is it? Is it this one or one over there? The one over there. You got to understand these things, sis. Don't allow for the white man to tell you that he is God, because he's not. He wants you to think that he's God so you can fall under his ways. All right? You being 18, are you still in school? In your high school? You just graduated? All right? So you just graduated. You're starting to move into adulthood now, right? And if you do something wrong, this white man is going to throw you in the jail cell. All right? You gotta come back to understanding who you are according to the Bible. You gotta come and understand that the true depiction of God in Christ is that they are black people. All right? And the reason that we're in the situation that we're in today is because we don't do his laws, statutes, and commandments. All right? So you still live at home with your mother or father? You live by yourself? Take that information. All right? You got a phone, a smartphone? All right, brothers, one of y'all pull up the barcode real quick. Let Sis Nene go ahead and subscribe. Oh, you don't got it on you? Okay, well, hey, we got a website as well as a phone number on the back of that flyer. It's important for you, Sis Nene, that you need to come and start learning who you are, okay? Because you're not black. You're not African American.
Right.
You are an Israelite, okay?
Right.
And knowing that information, there's requirements that you must follow.
Right.
All right? I'm speaking to you as I would speak to my daughter, okay? Because you're being a young lady out here in this world, it can take you and it can just put you off into any other places, all right? Do you have any children? Okay, all praises to the Most High. And what we also will tell you is don't be out here with no boyfriends. Don't be having sex and things like that. Keep yourself pure. You understand? You got to come back and learn who you are according to the Bible.
That's
all right? Is that it on that one? A little bit more. Let's finish it out.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
And his voice, Christ's voice was as the sound of many waters, meaning he spoke loud. Okay? So, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to let you go.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is